If you guys like how I do my chart analysis on YouTube and you want to learn how to do it yourself, click the link below to check out the Vee Trades technical analysis course. What's up traders, this is Vee Trades and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust with the ticker symbol SPY. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. Last week I looked at the SPY, so if you guys like these weekly market updates, drop it down in the comments below, and maybe I could do it every Sunday morning and we can take a look at the market, what it did last week, and maybe do some price predictions for the coming week. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys like that idea. So let's take a look at the SPY and analyze what has happened since my last video I published on Sunday, last week Sunday. So you can see that I published on the 17th. So all these 5 price bars, this was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, are after. So you can see that I was predicting lower prices and we did get that. So let's take a look at if we're going to continue lower or we're going to start reversing back up. So you can see that I was bearish on from Sunday. We opened up green. Basically, we bounced from this support level because it was acting as prior resistance. It turned into a little bit of support. So we did bounce. However, I was still thinking we would continue lower. Tuesday was green, so it's a very strong bullish candle. However, the thing I wasn't screaming about turning to a bull is because we were consolidating. So whenever we see these small little ranges at support level, it could just be a trap. So you can see that these several price bars are inside of this yellow congestion level. So that's why I wasn't thinking that we were just going to bounce out of here and continue up, because this could be a fail breakout. And then you see that Wednesday was a red bar. So I was thinking, okay, we're probably going to pull back now since we had a little fail breakout on the top side. We could come back down, maybe back down to the 437 level, get a triple test, and then continue higher. If not, we're going to break down because there's really no support level either than this 437 level. So then you can see that Thursday was definitely a lot of selling. We closed right above that 437 level. So things were looking bearish because if prices came back down the third time, especially since we have not had a new low of this downtrend, which is also something I was thinking we would continue lower because we just had the first break of this pattern. So whenever we get the first break of a channel, it can fail, and that's exactly what prices did. So we failed on the top side of a channel and a congestion. So there were 2 reasons why we should continue much lower. So this was the failure, and we also had a failure on the bottom. So if we get a failure on the bottom, we get a failure on the top. That's what we did. We started selling off harshly, and you can see that Friday was definitely the nail in the coffin, where we broke below this 437 level and we closed at the 426 level. So I'm looking for lower prices. My analysis hasn't changed. Prices are definitely looking like they want to drop. The first level I would be targeting is right around this 416 level because that's where the prior support is. So I'll be looking for this 416 level to hopefully bounce prices back up, at least temporarily. If we don't get a bounce there, I can see a new low of this bear trend or this downtrend, which is right around that 410 level. So if we don't find any support at the 416 level, the next one is the 410 level. And I don't think the 410 level is going to hold either. I think we're going to see lower prices, but not really that much lower. And I'll show you guys in a minute. So again, you can see that we did bounce up, but it was a failure. It was just a trap to trap in the bulls, thinking we were going to reverse. They started putting their stop losses right below the swing, and you can see that this massive candle tells you how bad that the bulls got trapped. That was a big candle, and there was a lot of a lot of sell orders because buyers have sell stops to get out of the position. A lot of sell stops were hit, and you can see that this candle definitely confirms that this was a long trap. So prices broke down. What we could do is possibly pull back in the market because we are getting far away from the EMA, just like we did in the past. So when we do that, we could just be going a little bit of sideways and maybe pull back to this 436 level, which could turn into resistance and then continue lower. So that can also happen. Let me show you guys this measured move target. This was the first leg down for price, and this was a second leg down right here, and the target in the very short term is right on the 424 level. So probably Monday we're going to gap down, or at least reach this 424 level before bouncing and continuing higher, or we could just continue much lower aggressively towards these 416 and 410 price targets that I have. Let me take a look at the longer term target that I have. So again, prices definitely look like they're going down, so I'm looking for lower price targets. We have this channel working lower, and we also had the first break of this channel, which is all these green bars. So whenever we get the first break of a channel, just like I showed you on the micro scale, on the macro scale repeats the same pattern. I'm looking for a new low. That's why this 410 target is definitely attainable. Now if we break below that 410 level, so right now you should be thinking about the 416 level, then the 410 level, and then this level right here. So this was a measure move right here, and the next target that I have for this downtrend is right at the 390 level. So that could be the bottom, the 392 level, because it is a long-term measure move target, and it definitely looks like prices want to come back to test this breakout and fill in these gaps over here. So that could be the end of the correction. It's more likely that this area is the end of the correction than probably this 410 or 416 level. That's why I think prices do want to continue much lower to this 390 level. So we'll have to wait and see. Can the market reverse from here and continue higher? Yes, but it's very unlikely. There's really not a lot of support that can turn around prices. But again, the market is not 100% all the time. I could be misreading this, and there could be a chance for prices to reverse because we are near this little measure move target, and we could get a bounce. If we break that 436 level, we're probably going to continue much higher, but it's just unlikely that we do all that. I think short sellers definitely want to bring the market down to this 416 and the 410 level, and then eventually this 390 level. So let's go and wrap it up on the weekly chart. Here we have the weekly chart for SPY. Again, this was a spike in channel working higher. So this was a spike up, and then this was the channel right here. So again, we had the first break of the uptrend pattern. So this could be a failure, and most likely it will be. That's why I'm not saying we have topped in the market and we're going to start crashing back down. I'm still looking for higher prices, but after the correction plays out. So that's where a lot of people get their timing wrong. They don't know when the correction is going to end and when the trend is going to resume. So I'm definitely looking for higher prices after this correction is over, back up to the all-time high at the 480 level and probably even exceed it after this correction is over. And I'm thinking the correction is going to end right around this 390 level. That's just my prediction. I could be wrong. We could continue much lower, but as right now, I don't see a lot of technicals telling me that we're going to crash really hard. I'm just looking for a pullback to this 390 level, and we'll go from there. There's a possibility to pull back to the 338 level, but that's probably what I'll be analyzing if we break this 393 level first. As right now, this is probably gonna be a strong support, and from here I'll be looking for another large measure move up. So I don't know if you guys heard of David Hunter. He's the guy who keeps on saying that the market is gonna have a huge pop up and then the 80% crash, which I think too, and it is plausible based on the technicals. So I could see this correction playing out for another month or two, depending on how harsh the selling is. Probably to the end of May, early June, mid-June. If we reach that 390 level and we find some type of support, and then we see a lot of buying and we continue higher and higher, probably going to make another large measure move up. And if we make another large measure move up, where is my target? Is right around that 650 level. So I think we could get that pop up or that next massive bull run to this 650 level, and then from there we might see a really large crash in the market. So that's when I would not be buying any more shares. As right now, it doesn't look that dangerous. I'm still looking for higher prices after this correction over and targeting that 650 level. That could be a few years out though, probably 2023 when we reach this target. That's if we bounce from this 390 level. So if you don't bounce from that, then obviously don't even pay attention to that, just ignore it. But if we do and we continue higher and higher and we surpass the all-time high and we're continuing higher, this is where they want to go, the 650 level. And that's when we will get that massive pop up, and then we'll probably see a big crash in the market, probably a 60% drawdown. I'm not sure. Let's take a look. I think the market will pull back probably to these 160 level. maybe not that low, maybe to the 224 level. So let's take a look at that. So yeah, we can get probably a 67% drop to that 209 level. We'll have to wait and see. Again, I'm just getting ahead of myself. Let's just focus on the correction. Again, market is correcting, looking for lower prices. First one at the 416, next one at the 410, and then last one that I have is right at the 392 level as right now. Looking for higher prices after that, and we'll go from there. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.